It went great. It was great. Kind of everything as expected as far as my testing. Like what I wanted to do was kind of nailed everything. And then kind of just glad it's over with. So now I can just sort of move on to train like a football player instead of like a track runner and stuff like that. So it's a lot of different type of training. It's a little bit different, but I've been kind of in my shell the last 3 months, like not, being out and about, just sort of staying to myself. Me and Drake actually roomed together for 3 months, so it's been quite a process, but we're kind of both just glad that we came here and did what we needed to do and kind of just move on from here.
Can you give your numbers that you to us, right? What you
heard? I
heard?
jumped a 37-inch vertical, 10-foot broad. There's scouts that have me in the 4.4s, 40, and then my shuttle. There's some scouts that have me 3.9, and then I don't know what my L drill was, but fortunate to have Mike Glennon come and throw me routes. He was perfect. It was a great showing.
What does that mean to you for him to want to throw with you?
Yeah, so I think it says a lot for a veteran NFL player to come back and throw to a receiver. I kind of knew when Devin decided to leave and not come out in the draft. I needed to really look and find someone to throw to me. And I've been running routes for Mike for years, and it just so happened, I've done him a lot of favors as far as route running and catching, and I've always been there when he's called me, so I called him one time, and we kind of made it official back in January that he said he was going to throw with me, and it was great. It's like riding a bike for him. It didn't take any throws for him to feel back to normal. I know because he got picked up late last year with the Dolphins, but he was great today.
Yeah, you played 3 sports in high school. If I told you your freshman year that you'd be trying out for the pros in the NFL and football, what would you have thought of that?
Kind of probably would have went over my head. Just seeing the guys that have come here, gone to the NFL, me playing with a lot of them actually, like over the years, I think it just sort of gained my confidence to see like guys like Jacoby Myers go out there and perform. Like I was right there with them, like performing too. So on the field at the same time with some of those guys. So I think I always knew I had it in me. It was just kind of coming out today and putting it on display.
What part of today's pro day were you most prepared for? Like, what do you feel like you excelled the most?
I think everybody knew I could run routes and catch the ball. I think what I really surprised people with today is just my overall athleticism. People like to say I'm sneaky athletic, but I don't think there's nothing sneaky about what I did today. So I'm really just happy with what I did.
This area has seen Naheem and Braxton Berrios make their return guys, and obviously their positions. How much do you think your versatility will help?
Yeah, I think the more you can do, the better. I know it's a process to make the 53-man roster, and I'm willing to do anything it takes. And I think special teams is a key part of that. And I've done it for a long time here, at least the starting punt returner. There hasn't been another punt returner since Naheem here when I replaced him. So I think I've done a great job at that and just understanding the importance of it at the next stage as well.
What's it been like sharing this process with Drake?
It's been great. I was kind of happy he decided to leave. I think it was time. Obviously, I had no eligibility left, but I think it was time for him to leave as well. I don't think he could have proved himself anymore at this college level. So we kind of both agreed on it. We went to bed early every night. We ate, no junk, no cheat meals at all. Like, every day. It's been a grind, and it was nice having somebody that I could, keep me accountable as well. I know I kept him accountable. So it's been great.
You'll be able to live through ruts with the program.
Yeah, for sure.
What is that going to be like for you as the big brother?
I mean, it's going to be cool. I think eventually he'll be, he's a starting quarterback here at one point. And so, but I know it's a process for him now. I told him not to rush anything because it was a process for me. It's a process for Drake. But everybody has their own race, and I think, he's going to do fine here.
What does this next month look like for you? You mentioned you're happy that this part of the process is over. So these next 30 days, how do you spend it?
Kind of starting to train like I'm a football player again. A lot of routes, trying to get into camp shape, a lot of more conditioning stuff. But I'll be around Raleigh. I have my apartment still, so I'll be home. It'll be good. A little bit of decompressed time that I'll enjoy, but still training every day, getting right. So.
Are you going to allow yourself to have a cheat meal now that the hard part is
Maybe
over?
actually right now I might have a cheat meal.
Chick-fil-A.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A in 3 months, so that'll be my first stop.
You ran out of sandwiches, man.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you too. What teams have you talked to specifically at this point?
Yeah, I've talked to the Raiders for a while. I actually had dinner with the Steelers last night. a variety of different teams. But for me, I know to play in the league is a special thing. So for me, it's like I don't care what team I'm on. I don't care who takes me, who drafts me, who signs me, whatever you want to call it. I'll be ready whoever calls my phone. So.
How important is a day like this for a guy that didn't get an invite to the combine?
Yeah. Actually in Florida, I was the only receiver in my group that didn't get invited to the combine. So I was really with the best of the best as far as training. I was with Tank Dell, I was with Jordan Addison, like all those guys. Josh Downs was actually, with me. So a few months ago, I kind of stacked myself against them, and I knew I was in good shape after working out with those guys and kind of just competing and see where I'm at. So I was really excited for today because I knew I was going to do a great job.
Did that a little bit put another chip on your shoulder a little bit?
100%. I was a late invite to the Hula Bowl. I was a late invite to the East-West Bowl. But luckily I was invited to those games. But I've always been the underdog, but I think I've always rose to the occasion. So I'll just have to keep doing it.
Do you expect to get drafted?
I hope. That would be an honor. I think I have what it takes to be a draftable player. Consistency, and then obviously my ability, my playmaking skills. I definitely think I'm a draft pick for sure.
You were able to be around for the whole time. You had great teammates at wide receiver. Have you kind of leaned on them in any ways?
Yeah, Coach Washington is constantly texting me, calling me just to give me advice. Coach Holt sent me a text message last night wishing me luck. It's been great having guys like T.J. Graham, Mike Glennon in my corner. Naheem Hines is one of my best friends. So I've been in have great relationships with great people. And then when I was on the East-West for the game, the Patriots was my staff. So Jacoby Myers actually reached out and we ran their exact playbook and stuff. So it was kind of cool to see that. He texted me here and there. So it was really nice.
Did you have any memories of your Heritage days, coming out emotional or anything like that, and just thinking about what you went through here today?
Yeah, last night I was on the phone with Coach Washington. I just said I've came a long way just from where I was at Heritage. It's been special. Just my process. It's been a really, a long process. People say that 6 years in college for me is a long time, but I feel like I really needed all those 6 years just because I was a late bloomer. I really felt like I developed into the player I am today, and I don't know if I could have did it without those 6 years, honestly.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Thayer.